Hello guys, good morning. I just wanted to tell you a story wherein it will make us realize that what we have forgotten in our life. We have forgotten many things in our life. We have forgotten what is our existence all about. We are thinking that we are human beings, but there are only few people who are talking about the existence which we are. We are nothing but a pure consciousness, but our association is most of the time with our body. This is like, forgetting our true nature. Most of the times, when you get this association with body, you are attacked by something called hunger, you are attacked by something called pain, you are attacked by something called emotions, feelings, all these things are there. But once you realize that you are nothing but a pure consciousness and you are separate from this body, then comes a feeling of merger with the existence, the true reality which you are. See, I'm just sitting in the middle of a forest and I'm just experiencing a good time here, sitting in the river, and my legs are completely put on the river and I'm just enjoying this beautiful time. So you need to understand one thing, guys, that there is something called merger which is happening day in and day out. So what is this merger and what merger I'm talking about? See, to understand this, you need to know what is your true nature. And the true nature can only be explained by a story which I wanted to tell you. There was a lion, okay, and this was a very small cub, and it was delivered by a lion of a jungle, and it was actually abandoned. So one guy, okay, from the city saw this abandoned small cub of lion and bought this cub of lion with him, okay. So what happened, he took care of this lion very carefully. He did not offer him any kind of non-vegetarian food. He offered this lion only milk to drink and vegetables to eat. This lion was also very happy because this was tasting good vegetables, and it did not remind it about all that which is his true nature. Lion's true nature is not vegetarian food, but the lion's true nature is actually non-vegetarian, flesh-eating food, flesh food. So this lion, being very happy with his existence, it became young. Okay, it became almost like 7 months young, and lion reaching a 7 months age is very big as such. And this lion was very happy. One day, his master was actually hurt, and blood was oozing out of his body. And this lion just came near and with a lot of joy and happiness, and it licked the blood coming out from the master's body. And that day, it actually tasted what the blood is. And when it tasted the blood, it got something neurological changes which happened in the first time in the body of the lion. And it realized that was not meant any time to eat vegetarian food. It was actually meant to eat non-vegetarian food. And it started attacking from that day to many other people in the same village. So that day, the master thought that this is not right to keep this lion with me. Now I leave this lion in the jungle, so that is its true habitation is. So that day he went to the jungle and he left this lion there in the jungle, and he went back to his village. So the lion realized what the true nature of it, and it went back to it. If you look the true nature of people, our true nature is nothing but consciousness. But most of the time we are associating ourselves with the body. That is the problem which is happening. So see, water, the true nature of the tide of the water which is coming in this river is water. The tide, if you observe carefully, is not a tide but nothing. It is form of a water which is taking the form of a tide. If you look at a pot which is made up of mud, at one point of time when the pot breaks, it merges into nothing but mud. The jewelry which is there, which is available in the market, okay, people see that it is a jewelry, but at one time, if you observe, this jewelry merges into something called gold. So for these, to make you understand, one day there was a shopkeeper, okay, he was actually selling all the gold jewelry. So one fine day, he was doing very good business. His son got young and he thought of putting his son into the business, gold business. So he went to his son and told that now you have become young and you have to do gold business. And we have a gold shop. So tomorrow you go to the shop and take care of the business what we are doing right now. So the young son got very happy, and he went to the shop, and he just opened the shop, and he was surprised to see that there was something different. So he came back to the father. He told that, father, in our shop there is nothing called jewelry. There is no jewelry. So the father got astonished. What is this guy telling? There is nothing called jewelry. So he just came along with his son to see what is there in the shop and what was missing. He was actually astonished, and he was surprised, and he was actually shocked to receive the news that nothing is there in the shop. So once he came along with his son and found that, opened the shop, he found all the jewelry was at the same place. He asked his son, why did you tell this? There is nothing like anything in the shop. He told, father, you told me that we are having a gold shop, but in our shop I could see only the jewelry. Where is the gold? He asked this question. So similarly, all this jewelry, his father explained that, beta, this gold, whatever the jewelry you are seeing is made up of gold only. If the jewelry merges, it will merge into something called gold. So it is like that, we are nothing but, not separate with our body, and consciousness are now appear to be mixed. But in a deep sadhana, in a places like this, we will do a revelation wherein you know that you are completely different from what appears to be as a body. You feel that the consciousness is completely different from you, and this is only possible from a deep sadhana. Once you do a sadhana, once you get absorbed in the meditation, you can see that there is a deep, clear-cut variation which exists between you and your consciousness. And your you, which is called consciousness, and your body, you are completely different. But that can be known only by a deep meditative practices. So hope guys you got the point. You are never-ending story, you are pure, you are unborn, your consciousness, and consciousness never dies, but our body dies. In my form, the consciousness is using my energies to tell you all these stories. Without consciousness, my body cannot function. So you should understand there is something, a power of consciousness which is operating at a level of my body, and it is telling all you the stories of awareness. So catch up guys, we'll catch up in your next videos wherein I'll be talking about life and the lessons of life. This is Umakant, your life coach and spiritual mentor. See you in my next videos. Bye guys.